Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Amy is off tonight. Chippewa County authorities ordered a shelter-in-place earlier tonight after a car accident in the town of Wheaton. Officers were searching an area southeast of County Highway T and Highway 29 for a man they believe is dangerous. Emergency management officials say he's a white man, possibly wearing a red and white shirt. At roughly 8 p.m. tonight, the Chippewa County Sheriff's Office posted on Facebook saying they searched the area extensively but did not find the man. Anyone who sees suspicious activity is encouraged to call 911. News 8 Now reached out to the Sheriff's Office tonight to confirm whether the shelter-in-place is still in effect. We have not heard back yet. The midterm election is less than 2 months away. While having a debate between candidates is a long-standing tradition in La Crosse, it may be coming to an end. Republican candidate for the 3rd Congressional District, Derek Van Orden, says he will not debate his opponent, Democratic candidate Brad Paff. News 8 Now's Dua Israr explains why Van Orden says there's only one debate format he will participate in.
For many years, UW La Crosse has held debates for political candidates in the 3rd Congressional District.
This is a tradition that we've had in Western Wisconsin for a long time.
According to debate moderator Anthony Chergosky, the purpose of the debate is to inform voters.
Debates give voters that really in-depth view of the candidates.
Today in Atoma, News 8 Now asked Van Orden if he would take part in the UW La Crosse debate.
No, absolutely not.
Van Orden says the debate should be in a town hall format.
75% of our district does not have a four-year degree. 75%. So I'm more than happy and I'm thrilled to participate in a town hall style debate where the actual people that I'll be representing in Washington, D.C. get to ask the questions.
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, in the Coulee region, roughly 64% of people over the age of 25 do not have a college degree. Earlier this week, Van Orden was challenged to a total of 3 debates by Paff. A statement from Paff's campaign office reads in part, quote, "Derek is absolutely terrified of the prospect of having to get on stage and explain his radical record." Chergosky says debates should not be politicized.
Brad Paff really made this a key issue in the campaign. That put us in an odd situation.
Chergosky says the UW La Crosse Coalition says they are willing to work with the Van Orden campaign to find a solution that works for both parties.
If we need to rethink our debate format, then I'm open to having that discussion.
And he wants to make sure that a political tradition for the district continues. Reporting in La Crosse, Dua Israr, News 8 Now.
And as for the future of the debate, Chergosky says he doesn't know what will happen next, but is hopeful voters will get a chance to hear from the candidates. In the meantime, Derek Van Orden joined Republican candidate for Wisconsin Governor Tim Michels for a tour of Atoma Cranberry Farm today. Van Orden says cranberry farmers are having trouble with rising costs, especially for the fertilizer they use. He believes the district's next representative should look out for state agriculture industries because they're so central to Wisconsin culture.
We have to start being the cheerleaders for agriculture. That's what I plan on doing. This is a fantastic business. It is part of our culture in the state of Wisconsin.
He says that's why he wants to get involved in Congress's Agriculture Committee if elected. Michels added that people like Van Orden and himself are better suited to helping Wisconsin's farmers because they're not career politicians.
That's the way our founding fathers intended it to be. They wanted people to take their real life experience, whether back in the day it was butcher, baker, candlestick maker, go to the Capitol building and take their experience and serve a term or 2 or maybe 3 and then go back.
The 2 candidates are also touring a business in Eau Claire today. Now, the candidates for Wisconsin's U.S. Senate seat have agreed to a debate next month. Incumbent Ron Johnson and challenger Mandela Barnes will debate each other October 13th at Marquette University in Milwaukee. Milwaukee television station TMJ4 will moderate, and the debate will be broadcast statewide. Tomorrow is the first day of archery and crossbow season, and the Wisconsin DNR is reminding deer hunters that safety is part of the fun. Outdoor enthusiasts should remember firearm safety rules like treating every bow as if it is loaded before heading out to hunt. Tree stands are also the #1 cause of injury to hunters, but these accidents can be avoided.
There's lots of, incidents that can happen or things that you can't predict that would happen, and having that safety harness will make it so that you don't fall all the way to the ground.
Archery and crossbow season runs through January 8th. From the giant Ferris wheel to kiddie tractor pulls, there's a little something for everyone to enjoy at the Vernon County Fair these days. It's running through the end of the day on Sunday. Today's events featured a marching band performance by Viroqua High School and a tractor pull. Despite having a packed schedule this weekend, fair officials are also excited to bring back one event that was particularly missed last year.
Our draft horse show is going to be held Saturday morning, which last year we didn't have one. So that is back, and we're really looking forward to having a good draft horse show.
And that draft horse show will begin at noon. Come one, come all. The Powell Pogue Hamilton Neighborhood Association hosted a block party for all people of all ages at Pogue Park. The fun started at 5 with free dinner, and then kids played some yard games and toured an emergency response vehicle. Families closed out the night with an outdoor movie. Event organizers say that after isolating 2 years thanks to COVID, now it's more important than ever to connect with your neighbors.
We kind of forget that we have neighbors. We've gotten so internalized. Now we need to just go out and start looking out for each other. And events like this is a stepping stone towards that.
The block party was planned with help from Gunderson Health System, Gunderson Hotel and Suites, Farnham Flats, and La Crosse Parks and Rec. The Badgerland Girl Scouts are kicking off recruitment season today with a brand new event called Daisies Activate. It's a monthly get-together where the youngest scouts and their families can meet up and make new friends. And tomorrow, the La Crosse area Girl Scouts are holding their annual sign-up party. Any girls ages kindergarten through 12th grade can sign up to be a scout. Leaders say the organization helps girls build friendships even when it was difficult to do so during pandemic lockdowns.
From trying new things and learning new skills, from making new friends, which is honestly one of the biggest things that we hear feedback-wise from our girls. Girl Scouting is an amazing movement for girls to really build up their courage and their confidence.
So the sign-up party starts at 1 in the afternoon tomorrow at the Girl Scout Center in La Crosse. If you can't make it to the party, there are more ways to sign up on the Badgerland Girl Scouts website. Tomorrow, the Holman Area Foundation is hosting its 25th anniversary community picnic to thank people for their commitment to the community. The event will kick off with a fun run at 9 a.m. and the picnic will follow at 10. Coming up, it's the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. All the local scores and highlights coming up in just a few minutes. But first,
yeah, I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grawl. Talk about some rain chances over the weekend, but lots of dry time as well. All the details up next.
Slumberland Furniture has savings up to 50% off list prices, or in some cases, even more, at our Labor Day sale on now. Shop our big selection of sectionals, sofas, recliners, dining, and bedrooms. Shop the huge Labor Day sale on now.
Derek Van Orden, former U.S. Navy SEAL. Over 20 years of active duty, defending America in hostile territory. 5 combat tours, hundreds of missions, sea, air, and land. Now, he's on the most important no-fail mission of his life.
Saving America for my grandchildren and yours.
Grandpa, we're just going to the park.
Yes, we are. You guys ready? Yeah. Derek Van Orden and I approve this mission and this message.
You're not always going to be here, but you always have this. Whether you're here, or anywhere really, the News 8000 app lets you stay updated on your time. Get it today so you can have here.
At Batteries Plus, we do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives.
Visit Batteries Plus for free auto battery testing and installation. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Get up to 50% off list prices or more at our Labor Day mattress sale at Slumberland Furniture. Like this special purchase Sealy Posturepedic for just $5.99, or this ultra firm Sealy Posturepedic for $10.99. For your easiest shopping ever, Slumberland Furniture.
Welcome back. A happy Friday evening to you. We're looking at the allergy report for the weekend. Low symptoms both days for ragweed, medium to low for weeds, and high both days for mold spores. 86 degrees was the high today, 4th day in a row above average for that high in La Crosse, and 10 of the 16 days so far this month we've seen an above average high temperature, and the morning low well above average as well, 65. So 10 degrees above the average high, 11 degrees above the average low. Currently 74 degrees out at the airport, 73 downtown. Winds out of the south at 5 to 10, and the Mississippi dropping a bit, 5.14. Eau Claire's still dealing with some wet streets. You've been in and out of some rain showers this evening, so 68 degrees there, dew point of 67, and your wind is calm. Current temperatures across the tri-state in the 60s and 70s, including 72 in Madison, 68 in the Twin Cities, 64 in Black River Falls, 73 in Sparta, and 71 in Prairie du Chien. Dew points in the 60s, so a little bit sticky for this time of year, especially even uncomfortable range in the upper 60s, and our dew points will be in the 60 to 65 degree range overnight. So again, a little sticky for mid-September. Winds out of the south at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So the rain showers dying down up around Eau Claire, north of you now, up into Chippewa and Rusk counties. Otherwise, the radar is nice and quiet until this complex of storms over Nebraska and South Dakota. That will be weakening as it tracks towards us, but it's this disturbance that's going to bring a chance for some kind of off and on showers and thunderstorms perhaps tomorrow and tomorrow night. So Sky Tracker shows pretty quiet conditions tonight, maybe a few spits and sprinkles. Otherwise, tomorrow, Sky Tracker advertising a midday complex of showers and storms. Not all models on board with that. And then Sky Tracker advertising dry conditions primarily tomorrow night, but other forecast models, I will caution you, do advertise some chances for showers and storms Saturday night as well. And then Sunday is trending drier with the main rain chances down to our south. Zone forecast for tomorrow, still pretty warm, lower 80s across the county. Down to the south, generally upper 70s to lower 80s. It'll really hinge on if you see that midday rain chance or not. And then upper 70s to low 80s as we head back to the north as well. So another above average day in terms of those temperatures. So for tonight, mild and muggy, just a small chance for a shower, 67 for the low. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, chance of some midday storms. And again, tomorrow night, kind of breezy as well, 82. Again, the main rain chance on Sunday to our south, high of 80, dry on Monday, 82, and staying warm until a cold front comes through around the middle of next week. Could see some rain showers Tuesday morning. And again, as the front comes through on Wednesday, look what happens to our temperatures behind that front. Highs in the 60s to welcome an astronomical fall next Thursday, and staying in the 60s Friday, back around 70 next Saturday. So changes are a-coming.
All right. Thanks so much, Bill. Okay. Coming up is the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. Get ready for the game of the week. Luther hosting Seneca Wazeeka Steuben. Plus, many more games on the slate. Rob and Kate are in next.
Inflation, it's everywhere. But with the buy one famous star, get another one for $1 deal at Hardee's,
there's finally some relief.
Bite into the famous star today, only at Hardee's.
They're destroying America and our livelihoods. Now, DC elites are spending big on Brad Paff. The same Beltway bigwigs who wasted taxpayer money that bailed out elite golf courses and luxury hotels are now bankrolling Brad Paff's campaign. Because Brad Paff supported their big spending, price-hiking, reckless schemes. And that's why we can't send him to Washington. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing. And I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Next to Market Watch, numbers. Boring. In more delicious news, there's a buy one famous star, get one for $1 deal at Hardee's.
Bite into the famous star today, only at Hardee's. CityCam 8 is brought to you by the Board Store. Are new windows in your future? We're a Pro Via Platinum dealer with certified installers. We'll help you find the best style, color, and glass options for your budget.
Welcome to the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. I'm Rob Schiff.
And I'm Cade Overton. It's week 5 of the high school football season. This is where we start to find out who the real contenders are. That's why I was in Alaska at Luther High School for the game of the week.
Right.
The Luther Knights coming into the game with a 3-1 record, with their only loss being to a very good Aquinas team. They were hosting Seneca Wazeeka Steuben, who's 2-2 but undefeated in the Ridge and Valley Conference due to a dangerous rushing attack. Early in this one, Luther on 3rd and long, but Jackson Kendall finds Logan Barr on the crossing route, and that's enough to pick up the first down. A few plays later, Kendall looking and finding Barr again. A great catch, puts the Knights at 1st and goal. Then on 4th and 2, Tanner Bass takes it himself, and check out this effort. He won't be stopped, reaches across the goal line for the score. Now, second quarter, Knights driving Kendall. He finds Bass on the sideline, and he's off to the races, running past everyone on the way to his second score of the night. The Knights go up 14-0. Now, last minute of the half, 4th down, Kendall going to Barr, and check out this grab. Like a magic trick, finding it and makes the catch for the first down. That sets up Bass one more time into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the first half. And this one was all Luther as they win again, 39-0. Now let's take a look at some other Scenic Bluff scores. Cashton and Bangor both winning big. Those teams will face off next week in a game that will have huge Scenic Bluff conference title implications. And both of these teams really seem to be playing at a very high level.
All right, over to the Cooley Conference for the Battle of the Hawks GT. Visiting Viroqua, both teams seeking out their 2nd win of the season. Viroqua down 7, threatening big 4th down stop as Ben Hilton knocks down what could have been an equalizer. Red Hawks now marching. Some misdirection here, and it's Warner Stoner out of the backfield. He breaks outside. It's a foot race to the end zone. He wins it, and GT goes up 14-0. Let's go to the second now. The Red Hawks drive gets capped off by Nate Schindler as he finds the edge with the help of some great blocking. That's a nice score right there. GT would go on to win big in this one, 52-7.
Now just up Highway 1461, we find Westby hosting Arcadia. This one's a little laggy, but we picked this one up in the second half.
There we go.
And Arcadia's trailing by 3 scores. Cam Boland zips it, but it's snagged by Garrett Vatland, and he takes it to the house, expanding the lead 26-0. Westby at it again, but check out the reach on Arcadia's Caleb Glenziski. Knocks the pass in the air, and Boland picks it out of the air. But the Raiders offense can't find a rhythm, and Westby takes over. They drive down the field with Rhett Stensling plowing through the middle of the line for another touchdown. It's big one for Westby, 40-0.
All right, let's go to West Salem. The Panthers hosting Altoona tonight and not wasting any time. Luke Knoll powers his way in for 6. Panthers on the board, but Altoona answers right back. Hunter Hibbard returns this kickoff to the house, ties it at 6. Panthers answer right back. Abram Lassen with the catch. He finds the hole. He's going to take it all the way to the house for another Panthers touchdown, 13-6. And then check out this catch from Brennan Kennedy. Almost picked, but Kennedy with the snatch, and he's gone. West Salem rolls in week 5. The Panthers get the win 55-12, and Aquinas all over Black River Falls tonight. Blue Goals get the shutout win 52-0. Well, coming up, we'll head to the MVC and check out the undefeated Hilltoppers. Can Onalaska improve to 5-0? Don't go anywhere. You're watching the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
Where's the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.99 per pound or 85% lean for $4.69 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market.
Schools forced to close, falling academic standards, parents told they don't have a say, transgender videos for kindergartners, and books that shame kids just for being white. That's Tony Evers' record on Wisconsin public schools.
As a mom, I have every right to know what my kids are being taught in class. Our schools should teach reading, writing, and math, not crazy liberal ideas.
Tony Evers. Wrong for our kids, wrong for Wisconsin.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need tractors rated #1 in durability and owner experience so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months, plus save up to $1,100.
Joe Biden on Medicare for All.
It's going to raise taxes on middle-class people.
Medicare for All would double your income taxes, ban employer-provided and union health plans, and bankrupt Medicare for seniors. Mandela Barnes still supports Bernie Sanders' socialist takeover of your health care.
Medicare for All is the easiest way to get us to universal health care.
Mandela Barnes, more liberal than Joe Biden, way too liberal for Wisconsin.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our fall freezer filler bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Well, thanks for staying with us here on the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
Yeah, we're going to head to the MVC, and the story so far halfway through the season is how good are the Hilltoppers. Onalaska's 4-0. They're not just winning, they're dominating their opponents. The Hilltoppers haven't given up a point since week 1. It's Logan's homecoming, though, tonight. Crowd is jacked up. Onalaska with a 4th and goal in the first. Toss to Brady Kuhn. Stiff arms. One man punches it in for the opening score. Logan's methodical run-first offense has them marching down the field in response. Johnny Lever, he ties the game. Later in the second, another red zone 4th down for Onalaska. Adam Skift and Lofton one in the end zone. Evan Anderson comes down with it for the touchdown. Onalaska up 14-10 at the break. Third quarter now. Onalaska's opening drive. Kuhn up the gut. Give him 6. Second score of the day. It's 21-10, but Logan hanging right with him. Lever on the QB keeper gets to the edge into the end zone. They convert the 2-pointer. Now down just 3. Logan's defense forces Onalaska 3 and out, but on the punt, Eli Reynolds, the return man, he muffs it. Ball slips out of the initial pile. Hilltoppers pounce on it to take back the momentum. And after a few chunk runs by Kuhn, Anna inside the 10, the QB Skifton will find the end zone. Onalaska regains control. Hilltoppers would pull away even more and spoil Logan's homecoming, 42-18.
All right, another homecoming. Holman hosting Toma. Holman on the attack, going for the deep ball, but Eli Brown, he's going to snatch it out of the air for the interception. Toma would take over, and they're in the red zone, but they cough up the ball. A muffed handoff. Gavin Bramwell recovers. Ball back to the Vikings. The ensuing drive, Holman hands it off to Tyrus McCoy, and look at him go. Wow. He takes it 88 yards, cutting up the field all the way to the house, and the Vikings get on the board first, 7-0. He's still running.
Unbelievable.
He's got to get there, though. There it is. There it is. All right, the Timberwolves come right back after a long kick return sets them up in the end zone. Tom Hesse to his guy, Drew Brookman, for the easy pass and catch. 7-7, but Holman, they would end up running away with this one, 34-7 on homecoming.
All right, MVC clash tonight at UWL. Central hosting Baraboo. Thunderbirds off to a hot start. Ben Burgess finds a seam up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to take it down the far sideline for a big chunk. Burgess all the way down to the 3 before he's taken down. And on the very next play, Baraboo punches it in. This time it's Isaac Pellin up the middle for the score. Thunderbirds go up 7-0. Then in the second, Baraboo on the move again, but Omario Kraus Nerurden reads it perfectly. The senior comes up with the pick for Central, and that leads to this. Riverhawks looking to get on the board. Jude Alvarado, check out this play. He's going to air it out, and Boston Brindley, he's there for the catch of the year. Brindley hauls it in. An unbelievable grab by the senior. Riverhawks go into the locker room, tied at 7, but Baraboo holds Central scoreless in the second half. Riverhawks fall to 1-4. They lose this one 15-7. Also in the MVC, Reedsburg improves to 5-0 with a 20-13 win over Sparta. Well, lots of great plays again this week, but only one can be our play of the night.
A lot of them.
Let's take a look at those nominees. First one, we just saw it. Let's check it out again. Jude Alvarado, the toss, and Boston Brindley with one of the best catches of the year. The senior hauls it in. What a play by the Central wideout.
All right, that one was good, but check out the second nominee for Luther, 4th and long. Luther's Jackson Kendall trying to find Logan Barr. It gets deflected, but Barr just pulling it out of nowhere, sticking with it, making the catch to get a first down.
All right, third one, West Salem, Brennan Kennedy doing his best Randy Moss impression. He goes in for 6. Panthers win big. Finally, Westby's Garrett Batlin. Right place, right time. He gets the pick. He's going to take it all the way to the house for the score. Norseman, big winners tonight as well. Make sure to head over to news8000.com/vote right now. We'll have those results at the end of the show.
Well, coming up, we'll head to the Dairyland Conference. Blair Taylor clashing with Whitehall tonight. Stay right there. The Highlight Zone returns after the break.
Do you feel safe? Mandela Barnes would eliminate cash bail, setting accused criminals free into the community before trial. Even with shootings, robberies, carjackings, violent attacks on our police. More than 300 murders last year alone. Yet Barnes has even supported defunding the police. Mandela Barnes, he stands with them, not us. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
The 73rd Annual Apple Fest takes place September 15th through the 18th in La Crescent. Family fun all weekend long with carnival rides, the King Apple Parade, live music, food, and much more. The Friends of the Onalaska Library are celebrating their 30th anniversary with an ice cream social on Saturday, September 17th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Onalaska Public Library.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
The Flex Steel Factory Authorized Sale. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain. It's easier than ever to save more than ever when you choose your Flex Steel furniture at Drury's. You'll find exciting designs, stunning fabrics, and the best prices of the year right now at Drury's in Fountain. Sofas, sectionals, recliners, even luxurious leather. The possibilities are endless. Plus, there's even 12-month interest-free financing on all Flex Steel furniture, unlimited choices, special financing, and the best prices of the year. Now at Drury's in Fountain.
Education begins at home. As a former science teacher, Tony Evers knows that getting parents involved in kids' education is critical to making sure every kid has the best start.
Our schools are now ranked in the top 10 in America.
Evers worked with both parties to fund schools by more than we have in the last 20 years. Evers' schools plan invests in skills training. He wants to reduce class sizes for more personalized learning and expand mental health counseling for kids who need it.
There's nothing more important than our kids' education.
He's doing the right thing on education.
Thanks for staying with us. Let's head to the Dairyland Conference. 4 of the teams are 2-0 in conference play so far. One of them is Blair Taylor. Wildcats in action tonight in Whitehall. Muggy night in Norse Country as they welcomed in Highway 53 rival Blair Taylor. Whitehall knocking on the doorstep on his first drive. Block Sluga takes the direct snap. He finds a big hole up the middle, but he stopped just before the goal line. Sets up 4th and goal. A no-brainer for the Norse. Devin McCune on the carry this time, trying to find some room, dives into the pile, stretches the ball across for the score. Norse on the board first, it's 7-0. Second quarter, here come the Wildcats. Evan Kinsley going up top for a pair of receivers. Evan Nearing making the outstanding grab over the defender. Pickup of 27 on the play. 1st and goal now from the 1. Kinsley, he's going to take it in himself. Easy trip to pay dirt here for the sophomore. The two teams went into the break tied at 14, but it's Blair Taylor running away with this one in the second half. Wildcats win big, 43-20.
All right, just a few miles west, Independence hosting Oliva Strum. The Cardinals working their 2-minute offense in before the break. 4th down, and they go to their bag of tricks. Halfback pass as Carter Gunderson finds Ligarian Mitchell all alone in the end zone. That's a score for House Ligarian. 25 yards makes it a 1-point game. Now Olivas Drum going for 2 and the lead, but the Indy defense wasn't having any of it. Ryan Juleson is swallowed up by Mason Gierock and a pack of Indies. They'd go into the break up 13-12, and the Indies tack on one more score in the second half to hold off Olivas Drum 19-12. Also in the Dairyland, CFC doubling up Melrose Mindoro 44-22, and Pepin Alma stays undefeated with the big win 45-36 in a shootout.
All right, let's shift gears. Brewers hosting the Yankees tonight. New York up 5 in the second, but here come the crew. Willie Adames with 2 men on. This ball's not coming back. Adames crushes a 3-run blast to left center. 29th of the year, makes it 5-3. Brewers come all the way back to tie it. This game still going on. We're in the 8th. This one's still tied at 5.
And the Brewers need this game. This series is really a lot. I mean, they're still on the outside of that playoff picture looking in. I'm sure a ton of fans, though, piling in to watch the Yankees, not only for the Brewers, but also Aaron Judge, one of the best hitters in baseball so far. Yeah, he's got to draw a lot of tickets for the Brewers.
Unbelievable.
Also, Albert Pujols hitting another home run tonight. Now just 2 away, right? From 700. What a great story.
Yep, well, still to come, the results of our real-time poll to decide the play of the night. You're watching the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
Connect with us on Twitter at News8News. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day.
Get everything you need for your automotive needs with 11% off at Menards. Protect your boats and campers with premium RV and marine antifreeze. It has burst-proof protection down to -50 degrees. A gallon is just $2.99 after 11% off. Pennzoil offers superior synthetic motor oil. This oil can get you better fuel economy and protects your engine to keep you on the road. A 5-quart jug of Pennzoil motor oil is just $17.69 after 11% off.
Save big money at Menards.
He wants to be a firefighter, a doctor, a teacher, and he wants to be their governor. But Tim Michaels said funding public schools is the definition of insanity.
We're already throwing so much money at education.
He'd drain millions from public schools to help fund private schools in Milwaukee, and even consider ending the Department of Public Instruction. Tim Michaels wants to be governor for 4 long years. But what matters more to you, his future or theirs?
At Excel Energy, we're big into the little things. Because little things add up. Millions of even the smallest steps are just that, millions of steps, all in the right direction. That's why we provide reliable energy and programs that save you money, all of which add up to a bigger, better, carbon-free future. This is how the future is made.
Your adventure starts here at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. We've got something for everyone. Explore hundreds of miles of off-road fun. Cap off the night with the crew by spinning up even more excitement. Or slow it down and relax. Just the 2 of you. Your adventure awaits, outdoors, indoors. Call or visit Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls today. Experience the difference. Trail Riders Package available.
All right, welcome back to the News and Now Highlight Zone. Time for the results of our play of the night.
Well, let's go back to the Westby Arcadia game. Garrett Vatland, he's in the right place at the right time. There it is. Right place, right time. Gets the interception, but not only that, turns to offense, making the run all the way up the field to the end zone. Gotta love a nice pick 6. Now, there were a ton of great plays tonight, but shout out Garrett Vatland getting the fan vote and getting the win.
That's huge. That's huge. I mean, a great week 5. And it's only going to get better week 6. We have a couple of matchups of undefeated teams. First, Bangor Cashton. That's going to be our game of the week.
Scenic Bluffs title, huge title implications.
That's going to be awesome.
It'll be great. Awesome. And then on Alaska, they're hosting Reedsburg for their homecoming. Yep. Both teams will be 5-0.
Unalaska surprisingly had a little tough time with Logan.
But they got the job done.
They got the win, so it's still a matchup of two 5-0 teams. Let's go elsewhere, outside of high school football. Big Sunday, we got the Packers and Bears, biggest rivalry in football. Any predictions? Or
I think the Packers bounce back. I think they do. They're gonna win by multiple scores. Rodgers owns the Bears. Let's be honest.
I think so. I think they come back and win big. Vikings are on Monday night. It's just a busy week. We've got
Badgers tomorrow.
Yeah. It's gonna be a great weekend. But week 5 is in the books. Week 6 is gonna be even better. Cade Overton, Rob Schiff, thanks for joining us here for week 5 of the Highlight Zone. Have a good weekend.